Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
This suit's, it reminds me of Tree Bark.
I love him.
He's the best.
Did you see his AMA?
No.
Yeah, he did an AMA on the movie subreddit, and it was actually really fucking good.
Oh, I gotta go check that out.
Yeah. He tells stories. Like, no one expected him to put 2 paragraphs into, like, a one-word question, but he absolutely did.
I love him.
I love him too. Yeah, he's really, really, really good. Like, no one can tell me otherwise.
Have you had a chance to see that movie he's done with Pedro Pascal?
I really want to. I really
It looks
want
really
to.
good.
It looks like it was made for me.
I mean, it's
playing
just
himself.
about him, right? He's just playing himself.
Yes. As like a sting operation for like a drug lord or something, and I'm like, it's perfect.
That sounds like the quintessential Nick Cage movie.
No one will ever make a better movie than that.
This is peak cinema. Everybody can stop now.
I mean, it peaked in 1991, and then it's gonna peak now.
Was that Face Off?
No.
What was 91?
Terminator 2.
Oh.
Of course. The best movie of all time. Imagine Nick Cage as a Terminator.
That would have been a wild time.
I'm a cybernetic organism. I'm a learning computer.
Not enough people, when they do Nick Cage impressions, do the random yells.
Yeah. It's quintessential Cage. That's what it is.
Why do you cry?
No, I genuinely love it. Like, it would make the movie so much better.
I think, it might have.
It's already perfect.
We'd be talking about the Terminator franchise in a very different tone.
Yeah, they never would have made anything beyond the second one, but I don't care. Maybe they should have done that anyway. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Like, the franchise has 2 good movies, and that's it.
I would love to see the timeline where the original Terminator is just Nick Cage, right? And then in Terminator 2, the T-1000 is played by Schwarzenegger.
No, it wouldn't work, though.
But imagine that fucking contrast.
Because the T-1000's, like, whole thing is being, like, integrated into society, so he has to look like a normal man. Schwarzenegger is not a normal man. Wherever he goes, he will stick out. It'd be better if Nick Cage could maybe play the T-1000.
What if he played both?
Yeah, I'd love, like, if they make Gemini Man with fucking Nick Cage, that would have been a better movie.
Oh, no, you know what it is? Here's the real one. Nick Cage plays the original Terminator, and the T-1000 is John Travolta.
Again, it's just Face Off.
Yes!
It all goes back to Face Off.
It all comes back to that.
It does.
It's the best. With that, I feel like now we are in the right mood. So let's start this episode proper. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Bitter Chatter. He's Bitter, I'm Chatter, and today we are doing another one of our lovely Q&A sessions where Brooks has gone and found some questions from you lovely people, and we're gonna answer them with our brains and voices and faces.
I went foraging deep in the mountains, and I was able to find maybe like a couple, maybe more than a couple questions that we can answer.
I like shortbread.
He does. He thinks it's English when it's not. I'm sorry.
I love him.
It's just Scottish. Like, there's a difference, but
yeah,
you know,
it's all the UK, right?
Yeah, we're all one fucking amalgamous pool of horrific people.
Where does Wales fit into
that? I'd rather it not.
Every time I hear people talk about Wales, it's either non-Welsh people saying, like, Wales, or Welsh people being like, fuck yeah, Wales!
I mean, everyone has to love where they're from.
You'd be surprised.
It's what patriotism is.
You'd be surprised.
Nah.
Is it? I mean, we're friends with a guy who's like, I hate... Isn't Keelan like, I hate this place?
No, we all hate the place.
Yeah.
But it's better than your place.
I mean, that's fair.
That's what patriotism is. You hate where you're from, but it's still better than any other place.
My place may suck, but it's better than your stupid place.
Exactly.
That's what makes the world go round.
Speaking of Wales, there's a
Okay.
question. If you could
Smash.
be any kind of fish, what would you be?
Now, how technical are we gonna get with this? Because you said
Oh,
speaking
come
of whales,
on,
right?
man. It's fish. How technical can you get with fucking fish?
Because I know we're gonna get someone who's like, well, technically whales are mammals, you know. And then
I
where do
don't
turtles
care.
fit
It's
into
a if it looks like a fish and it does a fish thing, it's a fish.
that?
A whale's a fish to me.
Fair enough.
I don't
If
give a
that's- I just
fuck.
wanna know
I'm
what-
not a botanist. I don't care about like specific fucking classifications of animals or mammals. What even is the difference, right? What's an animal and what's a mammal?
Well, animal is all things that are alive.
Right. Exactly. So why do you have to distinguish? It's all just the same thing.
Mammals are warm-blooded.
Are they though?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Can mammals be cold-blooded?
No, that's part of the definition of a mammal.
I don't know the definition, clearly.
They're warm-blooded, they give live birth, and I think all mammals
Wait,
breathe
live
oxygen.
birth as opposed to dead birth?
No, as opposed to eggs.
Oh. Eggs are alive.
No, that's not what that means.
Mammals include
Anything that's
humans.
born is
What?
alive, that's
We're
not what it
mammals,
means.
bro. We're fucking mammals.
Yes! What is your point?
No, we're humans.
But we're also mammals.
Humans are not... I'm a manimal.
Don't become Andy and say humans are not mammals.
No, he say... What does he say? Spaghetti
He said-
isn't noodles.
No, he said something like we don't breathe oxygen.
Yeah.
Is that
to
dumb
be
shit?
to be fair, that's not really an opinion. That's just incorrect.
Yeah. Well, so is saying humans aren't mammals.
Humans are humans.
And
a burger
mammals.
is not a sandwich.
Oh god, my brain hurts already.
No, shut
if
the
I could
fuck
be a
up. If
fish-
you could be a fish,
If I could be a fish.
famous or not? What famous fish are there? Nemo? Jaws?
Free Willy.
No, I think his name was just Willy. I don't think his name was Free Willy. Hey, Free Willy! We gotta free you.
I've only ever heard people say Free Willy, maybe.
Free
I've
Willy.
never seen the movie.
I mean, it's about freeing Willy. His name is
So it's
just
like
Willy.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, his name is not Private Ryan.
His name's not Saving Private Ryan.
First name Saving, middle name Private,
Middle name Private.
surname Ryan.
Um,
Shaving Ryan's privates.
if I could be a fish, I don't. What's a cool? An octopus maybe, or like a squid?
Oh,
Isn't they
fuck
still
that
like-
shit. No.
Why?
I hate fish anyway, so this is a terrible question for me. But they are fucking horrific and horrifying, and they have
But
beaks.
then you could still grab stuff.
Ugh. They're creepy fucking tendrils. They don't have any bones. They can fit into a hole. Shut up.
Haven't you ever wondered what it would be like to not have bones?
I saw, unfortunately, that one Family Guy episode
Sure,
where
but outside of
Goldberg threatened to beat Peter until he didn't have any bones. So then he wished he didn't have any bones, and then he just
Yeah.
melted into the floor.
I think he like got
Ooh,
sucked
good
into an
episode.
escalator or something.
I don't fucking know. What would it be like to not have bones? It would suck.
And then you could just, grab stuff and slip into cracks.
You couldn't... What? You
they
need
don't have
bones to
bones.
grab things.
No, octopi grab things. They have tentacles.
Octopi grab things with their little suckers.
It's still grabbing.
Why are you mad at me?
Because I'm just trying to say you get to grab stuff. Because as any other like fish, you're not gonna be able to grab anything. You don't have hands.
I'm gonna Google fish. Yeah, that's fish.
One fish, two fish,
Yellowfish, bluefish.
lemon fish.
Oh, lemon fish are pretty yummy.
Not salmon,
Why? Okay, why not salmon?
because they just go up the fucking waterfall and get snagged by bears.
I mean, yeah, we all die. Like, what's the
Yeah, but
problem?
I don't want to be mauled by a bear as my way of going out.
I mean, sure.
Maybe like a shark.
What
That
kind of
feels
shark?
cheap. Any kind that's not going to get bothered by a bigger fish.
So, like a whale shark? What's the biggest shark? Is it a basking shark? They're
Don't
fucking
know, is it-
horrifying.
Is it not a great? No, great white's not the biggest. It might be a basking
Ironically,
fish.
yes.
Yeah. Hammerhead would be cool.
Hammerheads are weird too.
Yeah.
I don't know. The biggest shark is the whale shark.
That makes sense.
18 meters. Holy shit.
18 meters.
That's so big.
It is quite large.
What about the megalodon?
Well, they're not around anymore.
They were. Megalodon.
The
Megalodon.
The Megalodion.
65 feet. Fuck me, that's terrifying.
That's many feet.
That's 65, in fact.
That's way too many shoes to buy.
For fucking perspective, Grey White is like 15.
That's fucking crazy. That's literally like 5 times as big.
Oh, I hate it. I hate fish for a good fucking reason, alright?
What's your reason?
They're scary. They scare me. There's nothing scarier than a fish.
Good.
They're not good. They don't do anything. It's good.
You like eating fish?
Yeah, they're tasty. I love tuna.
Yeah. Like tuna.
Oh, the classic, like, battered cod with chips. Oh.
Cod,
I'm in
I don't
heaven.
like cooking cod because I feel like there's not a lot
No,
of
you don't
ways
cook it. You order it from the takeout.
There's not a lot of ways to make cod that's very flavorful. It's a very bland fish.
That's why we dip it in fucking batter and fry the fuck out of it.
And even then, like, cover it in vinegar or whatever.
Oh, yes. It's so good.
It is good when you do that.
I feel like we haven't answered the question yet.
I'm going to stick with either like an octopus or a shark.
Are octopus fish?
Listen.
No, I'm genuinely asking. Are they fish?
I think
or are they,
so.
like, technically something else?
They might be considered, like...
Are octopus
fish?
fish?
No, I don't know.
Fish are known as this, and octopuses are known as another thing.
So
they are vertebrates.
Both fish and octopus share the same classification, strata of the Animalia family.
That doesn't mean anything. That's just word salad.
Oh, octopus are more of a mollusk. So like a clam. How?
No. It's a snail, apparently. What?
Fish have a skeleton and backbone, which makes them vertebrates, which, since octopus don't have, so they're not fish.
Okay, so fuck you. Pick something else.
We were working with whales. You said whales are fish. If it swims, it's a fish. Octopus swim. I don't give a fuck. I'm keeping my answer.
Okay, list of fish.
There's too many. There's too many. Maybe like an anglerfish?
I'd be a Siamese fighting fish.
Those are kept in tanks.
And beat the shit out of everyone else in the tank.
I mean, if you're cool with living in a tank.
Their scientific name is Beta splendens. It just sounds like a man's name. Beta splendens.
It's like that yearbook photo meme. It's like Splendid, and then next to him, Better Splendid.
Yeah, Daniel. The cool Daniel.
The cooler Daniel.
They're low maintenance, so it's basically me.
Maybe like an anglerfish could be cool.
We have to stop talking about fish, otherwise I'm just going to make noises into the mic, and it's not going to be fun for anybody listening. Yeah, I determined it's 10 Adam, basically. That's what I'm saying.
Like adding a bunch of waves to it.
That's just a dog, man. If you could be any dog, what would you be?
Corgi.
I'd be a bloodhound.
That's fair. It's like Scooby-Doo.
Is he? No, he's a Great Dane.
Oh, Great Dane. For some reason, bloodhound.
I mean, technically he's not real, but if you want to group him into a breed, he's a Great Dane. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's definitely supposed to be a Great Dane.
Where are you? Why were they always asking where he is? He's never anywhere that they're not.
Yeah.
It's not like Carmen Sandiego. Like, even if it's like you can't see him, he's probably just in the next room. Like, he's always going to be in your proximity. You don't have to yell for him.
Yeah, that is a good point. Like, there's never any time that he's not with everybody else, it's because they decided to split up and he's with Shaggy.
It should be Shaggy, where are you? Scooby will be with Shaggy.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't end in a question mark. It ends in an exclamation mark. So it's not a question.
it?
Yes. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
That would be a good Mandela effect question, because I never would have got that.
Yeah, no, it literally has an exclamation point at the end of it. There's no question mark at all.
That's weird.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see a pup named Scooby-Doo?
You mean Scrappy?
No, there was a different show about all the Mystery Machine kids as kids.
Oh, I hate that.
Um,
Why do kids have a dog?
and then Scooby-Doo is just a puppy in that show. Which would imply that Scooby's like 20 years old.
He's an old boy.
But he does not act like an old boy.
Do you know the characters' last names?
I know Velma Dinkley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I know any of the others.
So it's Shaggy Rogers.
I did not know that.
Oh, his first name is Norville.
Norville Rogers?
No wonder they call him Shaggy. Then there's Daphne Blake.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that one I knew.
And Fred Jones.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't know Shaggy's.
American male name.
Yeah, Fred Jones. Wow.
Yeah.
Norville Rogers.
Why are we going on a Scooby-Doo tangent?
Because you asked me what type of dog, and then I mistakenly thought the answer you said was Scooby-Doo's breed.
Right.
Scrappy-Doo was maybe one of the worst things that's ever existed.
To ever happen.
Yeah, to humanity.
Yeah. It's a blight on human existence.
Out of all the things that have happened to humanity in our existence, Scrappy-Doo is up there as the worst.
Mm-hmm. Remember when he piloted a mech suit that looked like Mr. Bean?
I do.
The fact that you understood that.
I saw the movie.
Yes, that's the movie.
That's literally, it's so dumb.
He pretends to be a man.
I've never heard it described that way, but that is what it is.
He's like, I can't even remember, like, was that man ever a real man, or was it literally just a robot the entire time?
Are you asking, did Scrappy carve out the insides of a real man and turn him into a
not
man?
like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm just asking, like, was it ever based on, like, a real person, or was Mr. Bean in the Scooby-Doo-niverse fucking just always a robot?
Scooby-Doo-niverse?
Yeah.
I think he was just always a mech.
No, he's real.
Really?
Yeah, no, he's a real person.
So did Scrappy kill him and turn him into a mech?
No, he's alive, obviously. They didn't find his fucking corpse. No, says here, the real Mondavarius was imprisoned, having been captured by Scrappy so he could pose as his double.
Oh, okay. He was like tied up in a closet somewhere.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, that sounds more familiar actually now that I say it.
Was that a good movie?
No.
I don't know. Like, I feel like it was. But people are just like lying to themselves.
It's got memeable humor and scenes, but as a film, it's terrible.
The tomato meter says 30%. So.
Yeah, like as a movie, it's god
pack
awful.
it home, ship it out, lads. If Rotten Tomatoes says it's 30%, it means it's not a good movie. I'm sorry.
But it's got funny stuff in it.
Yeah.
And more so, like, you can make fun of it, and it's entertaining in that way.
It's fun. I like movies that are fun.
Sure. And my favorite thing in, like, fun fact is that came out the same year as Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, no, I always compare the CGI.
Yeah,
because it looks fucking horrible.
Gollum and Scrappy-Doo existed at the same time, on a technical level.
I always go to the scene where Scooby is dressed as a woman.
Matt Post made a tweet. Hat. Matt Post made a tweet with like a screenshot from that scene, and he's like, "Okay, how did no one say anything?"
I mean, it's a movie with a talking dog.
But it's just a dog in a dress.
Hey, if I saw that, I'd probably mind my own fucking business.
It's like, oh, that's a well-trained, that's a cool trick.
Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway.
I'd be wrapped up in my own light world. I wouldn't mind.
Someone would be like, hey, did you see a dog in a dress? And you'd be like, there was a dog in a dress?
Oh, cool.
Neat. Did you get a picture?
No. It's too 2001. Pictures didn't exist. Actually, I lie. It was 2002.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Everything's a sham. But yeah, I'd probably be like an anglerfish.
What the... Okay. Alright. I have no answer to the question other than Siamese fighting fish, because fish are fucking terrible.
They're not.
To you.
That 5 seconds is the epitome of this podcast.
I mean, it really is, isn't it?
This thing is terrible. No, it's not. To you.
To me, it's fucking horrible. So, here's another one.
Okay.
What is the worst anime that you have ever seen?
School Days.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about it? Did you see it?
I saw the ending.
It's... Ooh. Especially because nothing else about that show is anything like the ending.
It was just like a 12-episode sex romp that ended in a gory, violent murder, isn't it?
It's like one scene away from just being categorized as a hentai. But
yeah. And that one scene is a fucking terrible, gory death.
Yeah.
That's like really realistic as well.
For anyone who doesn't know, I first of all strongly recommend do not watch this show. It sucks. I know
it's just bad.
I know you might get like a sense of curiosity. It's like, oh, I want to see this. Don't. It sucks. It's like he says, it's a 12-episode show. It's about this dude in high school who has like a crush on a girl, and then another girl has a crush on him. He ends up like sleeping around with 7 different people in the show, which makes no sense because he's not an
exaggeration, by the way. I think it literally reaches like 7.
Yeah, like he's a terrible person, just a fucking womanizer. Then the girl that likes him, I believe, believes she's pregnant. She's not. I don't remember. But it turns into this whole fucking thing where the 2 main girls start to hate each other, and then the one he liked, I think, ends up killing the other 2. And it turns into this horribly gory last episode, and it's fucking bananas, and it sucks.
Doesn't she literally, like, decapitate him or something?
She decapitates him, and then the girl who thinks she's pregnant, she cuts open her stomach to, like, check.
Because that's how that works.
Right. It's really, really bad.
Yeah.
So, and I watched the whole thing back in, like, middle school.
And you loved it at the time. He loves it. Look at him. He hates it.
I think up until the ending, I was like, oh, this is, like, stupid, but I'll keep watching. Like, it was one of those, like...
because my PP likes it.
Maybe. I mean, it could have actually even been that. And then when it ended, I was like, oh, no.
Oh, fuck, this is horrible.
So that's the worst. As far as other animes I don't like, I try to only watch things if I have a feeling I'm gonna enjoy it, so...
Oh, you're one of those people.
Well, because, like, there's so many anime out there, and not for nothing, a lot of anime sucks.
A lot of media just sucks. Like,
yeah, especially when so many anime come out all the fucking time. Like, it's just bound to be the case that most of it's not good.
To you.
Yes, Bane, to me.
For you.
This anime sucks. To you. Just weeb Bane, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Did you see that episode of Dragon Ball Z where Goku and Vegeta fuse? That shit was tight.
Which time? The first time or the second time?
The one that's canon.
Oh yeah, no, they're what? They're both canon, aren't they?
Well, I guess the super one is now.
No, take the fucking cup away from your mouth. I'm trying to talk to you.
Oh, you're trying to have a genuine conversation? No, I meant Vegito.
I know Vegito is canon, but doesn't one of the movies make Gogeta canon as well?
The Broly one now makes Gogeta canon.
Yes. Okay, I wasn't wrong. Because I know before that Gogeta was only in GT.
Gogeta was in GT and that other Janemba movie.
Janemba.
which is not canon. But now the Broly movie is canon, so that works. Anyway.
Who gives a shit if it's canon or not? I think it's cool.
Sure. I think Vegeta is cooler, but...
No, Cooler is a separate character.
Yes, Vegito is more interesting to me than Gogeta.
I like Gogeta.
It's fine. I don't have a problem with Gogeta, and I don't have a problem
do you
with
prefer
anyone who likes
Sonic
Gogeta.
or Mario? Like, that's the real question. Like, that's basically the bare bones essentials of a character. Is do you prefer a fucking cocky, snide asshole, or do you prefer just badass fucking will destroy anything because he can?
Like Mario.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he just has to jump on shit and it's dead now.
Yeah.
Set things on fire like an actual maniac.
I love the juxtaposition between what Mario originally was and what he is in, like, modern, like, Smash. Because, like, original
I like
Mario
the juxtaposition between all versions of Mario and Captain Lou Albano as Mario from the live action show.
That's true.
Swing
'Cause, like,
your arms from side to side and then you fucking do some drugs, I don't know. No,
like,
don't do
original
drugs.
Mario,
Drugs are bad, and if you do them, you go to hell before you die.
It takes all colors to make a rainbow.
Except black.
There's no black in a rainbow.
Mate. What were they doing with that at the time?
I don't know if that last part's real,
I mean, maybe.
but
I
anyway.
like to think it is, though.
But yeah, like original Mario's like, oh, he's a happy plumber. He jumps on mushrooms and turtles. And sometimes if he eats a flower, he can shoot fire from his hands. It's cool. And then in Smash, it's like, yeah, he's still a talented plumber, but he has like these fucking mage-like powers of fire and can create these fucking fire tornadoes. It's like, what?
Has Mario ever done any plumbing?
Yes.
When?
In I think it's Super Mario 3D World, in like the opening cutscene, there's like a broken pipe and him and Luigi fix it.
Well, there you go. All right,
It's
then.
like the one time I can think of.
That's fair. We're on the worst anime question.
Oh, right. So what's your least favorite or the worst anime you've seen?
Probably Black Butler Season 2.
Oh, yeah, Black Butler. I have such a weird relationship with that show. I watched 6 episodes by recommendation.
6 fucking episodes. I will
And then
remember
it
that
just-
number until the day I fucking die.
Because you, I think, recommended it to me as well.
Yes.
And I got 6 episodes in and I was like, this is alright. I'm not that hooked, though. And so I stopped watching it. And then this was back when we did another podcast, like way back in the day. And a listener at the time was so persistent on emailing every week to try and get me to keep watching. And it made me not want to watch it ever again.
So if you kept reading out the fucking emails and I kept getting annoyed with you.
Yeah, because back then I didn't pre-read the emails, so I just was going into the inbox live on air.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
reading
a
whatever
time
was
to be
there.
alive.
We don't do that anymore.
No,
But you can send
'cause
us
we don't
emails,
get
we'll read them.
emails.
Send us emails!
Send us emails telling us how much you don't like the show.
Telling us to watch Black Butler.
Yeah. I
if
swear
that guy
to
shows
fucking
up again?
God, if we get one, I'm literally strangling you.
Don't, please. I don't want to be strangled.
But yeah, no, Black Butler Season 2... Oh, God, what a waste of time.
Really?
What a horrific, terrible waste of fucking time.
I thought you
Characters are
would've said,
shit. Like, nothing about it is really good.
That's fair.
Like, yeah, okay, CL and Sebastian, right?
Yeah.
Control-C, Control-V, but they're shit now.
Really?
There's your 2 new characters.
Oh, no.
Claude and Aloy. They're fucking terrible.
So, is it like a rival Demon Butler?
Yes.
That sucks.
And it ends, like, really fucking shittily as well. I don't remember exactly how it ended, but yeah, it was just really fucking bad.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I
mean, Black Butler is, like, mid, anyway, if we're being honest.
Dude, there is nothing I hate more than, like, seeing an anime video on TikTok and the comments are like, this show's mid. It's like, I get it. You think you're cool. Shut up. Just keep scrolling. I don't care what you think.
Have people
I care
said
what
this
Brooks
to
thinks. Huh?
you? People have said this to you about the shows you like?
No, just they feel the need to leave these obnoxious comments.
Well, that's TikTok. That's obnoxious comments just all everywhere all the time.
That is true. That is a fair point.
You know, Couch Girl is still making fucking videos and they're still going on about it.
Really?
In the comments. Yeah, like, she's obviously, like, not, like, doing anything about it, but they're always like, hello, colleague, have you dumped him yet? Still.
Wow. That is maybe the worst instance of this I've ever seen.
Literally.
Although
to be fair, like, with Black Butler, there's the 24 episodes, which is, like, the first season. And, like, start to end, okay. It's cool.
Yeah.
I watched it. I think I still own
looked at it with my eyes.
Yeah, and I didn't stop at any point, so... But, yeah, no, that second season, man.
Yeah. And I know someone's
I just
expecting
remembered, or that first episode, it starts off with the new characters. And it's like, where's fucking Ciel? Where's Sebastian? No, this is Aloy. This is Claude. These are your new main characters. And then all of a sudden, there's a box with Ciel inside it. And Sebastian's there. He's like comatose. He's like a living doll just in a fucking suitcase.
What, like they've captured him?
No, like he's there, I think. I don't remember. I think they were like in the house because they were like going to there, but they had to like do it under like a fucking disguise. So Sebastian's in like fucking like hooded clothing and he has a suitcase with the boy inside.
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
no, it's really not good. Really not good stuff.
Alright.
And then they both end up in hell, I think.
Interesting.
Like they just go to hell.
Alright. Well then.
Yeah.
And I know someone's expecting me to say Naruto because I'm so vocal about not liking Naruto. Like, whatever. Who cares? No, yeah.
The Great T-Race.
I was like, filler sucks. The filler in Naruto's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best filler other than the driving episode of Dragon Ball Z?
Alright then, fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Because it's always the one. No, it's not you specifically. That's the one everybody always says.
That's what I was gonna say, though.
I know. That's why I'm like, is there a filler other than that one that you like?
There's a filler in Black Butler that I think is pretty cool.
Okay.
There's like this old tower in like the universe of England, and they're due to demolish it. I think. Like Ciel's like, take this tower down. I want to build a theme park or something, and they go inside and it's got like the bones of like a real world like dead king and his brother in there or something, and they're like ghosts and they have to like put them to rest.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
But in terms of things that people have actually watched and care about, is there any filler in JoJo's technically? Because that whole thing with like the lottery ticket and Shigechi is like a really cool filler thing. It doesn't really do much
filler,
besides introduce Shigechi.
Yeah, it's not filler because it is what happens in the manga.
Oh, so filler is something that's anime exclusive?
Yeah, filler is like any time that...
Oh, I thought filler was literally just an arc that doesn't matter to the story.
No. That's a common misunderstanding. Is it filler is?
Well, if you actually knew the meaning.
No, it's just because having watched shit like Bleach and Naruto, I'm very familiar with filler. It's when the anime catches up to the manga. There's not enough material to adapt, so they make shit up that literally does not affect the plot at all. But we can still have episodes.
I feel like an entire season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is built around that predicate.
Probably. That sounds right.
Like, there's that thing with, like, the... I'm going off the abridged here, but it was the guy whose hair kept changing colour.
What?
Darts. Yeah. That whole thing with him and his, like, 3 minions.
I don't remember what you're talking about.
It's like the Oraculcum or something arc in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I don't
know.
It
was like after the virtual world. I think even the virtual world was filler, wasn't it?
I think it might have been, actually, yeah. Because my first thought was like
what of Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't filler, really, when you think about it?
My first thought with Yu-Gi-Oh filler was like, is the Dungeon Dice Monsters thing filler? But I don't know if that was.
Literally, like, all of my fucking basis of Yu-Gi-Oh is from the abridged. I have vague childhood memories of Pegasus, but that's it.
Yeah, like I remember most of the Duelist Kingdom stuff, but outside of that, not much. That's a fun show. Because it literally doesn't follow the rules of the card game at all, so they just do wild shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I think that's it for the anime. The worst anime.
We're not going to talk about the best anime, because we already know the answer.
Yeah. It's clearly... I was trying to come up with
My
a joke
dragon
answer.
maid, Kobayashi.
It's how I got reincarnated into a slime.
Uh-huh. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
I've heard people actually like the slime show.
Oh, I don't know it, and I don't care.
It's an isekai. Who gives a shit?
They're all the same. Except
Pretty
some are
much.
shit and some are not.
There's like 2 that people seem to like.
And there's major ones that people seem to hate.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough anime.
Oh.
Let's talk about bagels.
Okay.
What's the best bagel?
Oh, boy.
Thanks for these questions. They're really good.
They are. Yeah, no, sorry. That wasn't a noise of like, this question sucks. I was like, I don't know enough about bagels to answer this properly.
Oh, come on. You're in New York. That's bagel capital, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I don't eat
What's
bagels
wrong
that
with
often.
you? Why don't you eat bagels every day, you fuck?
'Cause I'm trying not to be 7,000 pounds.
Oh, maybe that's not a bad thing.
No, I'm just trying not to be. Why you gotta fucking put me on the spot morally like that?
This is my favorite thing to do, is watch you squirm.
Yeah, I you know what? I want to try an egg bagel.
Well, like a breakfast bagel?
No. There's like a type of bagel. It's called an egg bagel. It's like a little bit more yellow than normal because I guess they're making it with eggs. But
Egg bagel. Egg in a bagel?
no, there's no. It's not a sandwich. It's just a bagel.
No, I literally googled egg bagel and it's come up with just fucking eggs in a bagel.
That's weird. I've
Like
definitely
the fried
seen
egg is in the hole.
egg bagel.
Oh no, wait, here it is.
Yeah,
Where's the hole?
I see egg bagels with holes.
Oh, here it is.
What is happening?
A tad sweeter and ever so slightly eggier than a plain bagel.
It sounds good.
Sure, it's it's a bagel. All bagels are bagels, right?
Yeah, but then there's like, poppy seed bagels, everything bagels.
What
Other
is an
ones.
an everything bagel is like the never-ending story, right? It's just false advertising.
What do you mean?
Surely
Oh.
everything isn't in this bagel.
Yeah, it's got green peppers, red peppers, jalapeno peppers, all just peppers.
Okay, all pepper bagel.
The all
Tough with
pepper
black
bagel.
pepper. Oh, that would be horrible.
Probably.
What is an everything? Is there a set rule for everything bagel?
It's like sesame seeds, poppy seeds, fucking...
The exact ingredients vary depending on the vendor, but toppings commonly include poppy seeds, sesame seeds, onion flakes, garlic flakes, caraway seeds, pretzel salt, and black pepper.
Yeah.
Everything fusilli?
What?
Sorry, everything rotini?
The
I
pasta?
didn't think that was a thing you could have. Yeah, apparently.
That sounds gross.
Everything hot dog buns?
Oh, that's people just trying to latch onto a trend.
Well, this is just people like emptying out their fucking spice cupboards. That's what it is.
Yeah. Because now
There's
there's
no precision there.
Because now there's the fucking everything but the bagel seasoning.
Oh, is that like the seasoning you just put on an everything bagel?
Yeah, and now it's like in a little fucking shaker that you can just use on your other
Oh,
foods.
you can neck it down. You can have a raw seasoning.
To be fair, eating that combination of things like by itself sounds like a terrible experience.
But if you put it on a bagel,
Yeah, now it's got bread.
oh, bread, the savior of food.
Not to say I don't like bagels, but I think they are quite overrated.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Okay.
You live in New York, you're gonna have fucking more exposure to them. They're not entirely overrated here.
Well, over
It's
there,
like me saying
sure.
fish and chips are overrated. Like,
I think as far as like New Yorkers go, because it's like New Yorkers do this with a lot of shit, right? It's like, oh, New York pizza's the best. It's all right.
no, I
'Cause
heard
there's so
Chicago's the best.
Well, I do personally like deep dish. I don't know if I like it more than regular pizza, but my point is that, like,
Well, at what point is deep dish pizza not just a pie?
well, technically all pizza's called a pie.
Oh,
But-
no. Pizza's not a pie. Pizza's pizza. Pie is pie.
So then why is it called
That's
a pizza pie?
amore.
um, when the moon hits your eye, pizza is not a pie.
It's amore.
What was I saying? Oh, because there's so much New York pizza, quote unquote, and so much of it is people making subpar pizza and trying to
What
ride off
even
the
is it? Is it just cheese and tomato, or is it something a bit more extravagant?
It's more like the thinness of it and like the
It's so thin, it's like a fucking CD with tomatoes on it.
if you look at it from the side, it stops existing.
No, I like pizza to have a fucking dough.
Yeah, like so
Dough
much.
is good.
So
Otherwise, what
much
are you
pizza
eating?
that you'll find in New York is like not great.
I mean, it's big.
Yeah, sure.
Just so it can fit in your fat hands.
And it's one of those things where like even the worst New York pizza's still fine, right? But like
It's like a pizza. Bad
It's-
pizza is still a good pizza.
it's like a Royal Rumble.
No, after this year, I maintain that argument does not hold up.
I think you're right.
A bad rumble is just a bad rumble. A
for our
burnt
non-wrestling
pizza is
fans
still a
out there.
burnt pizza.
Yeah. Then you're gonna run into the people that are like, no, that's a brick oven pizza. The charring means it's good.
But charring means it's got fucking carcinogens in it. You're gonna get cancer. Stop it.
But that's where the flavor is.
The flavors in the cancer. What? Stop it. Get
I
some
personally
help.
don't like really charred brick oven pizza. I think brick oven pizza's fine.
Why
but
are
not
you
when it's
burning food? The whole point is that you don't do that.
well, because they
Like,
cook
why
it in
are
a
you
fucking,
doing that?
They cook it in a fucking coffin that's 9,000 degrees, and it's like
Incinerated, basically.
cook it for 30 seconds. If you cook it for 31 seconds, it'll explode.
I hate that so much.
I don't like it either.
Just make edible food that's good. It's not hard.
This is what happens when you get a conversation between two autistic people about food.
What are you saying?
We like what we like, and anything else is bad, objectively.
Listen, plain pasta with nothing else is the king of foods, and I will be offended if you disagree.
Now hold on. Do you put melted butter on it?
What?
Oh, what is that reaction? Hold up.
Just a fucking stick of butter? Just
Not
fucking
all
in
done
there?
that much.
How
Like
much,
a couple
how much
pats.
butter are you doing?
Just a couple pats.
A pat?
Just enough to coat it.
A pat of butter?
I'm sorry, do you not have this term?
What is that? What is a
just cut
pat?
When you just cut off a little square.
Oh, a square.
Do you just call it a square of butter?
A square of butter? Yeah. No, actually, we call it a knob of butter, which is
Get
hilarious.
out!
A knob of butter.
That's hilarious.
Look at any UK-based recipe and say, put a knob of butter in your frying pan.
That's so good.
Right? You should.
That's the
It's like a
best.
pat it. If you say a pat of butter, it's maybe just thinking like,
I mean, that's sort of what it is representative of, yeah.
oh, that sounds like not fun though.
But no,
Doesn't
just
sound like a fun time.
Not even like half a tablespoon of butter.
Do you
just
have
enough-
different tablespoons?
Do we have different? I don't know.
Is a tablespoon like a universal measurement? Because sometimes it isn't, and it scares me.
Sometimes it isn't.
Yeah,
When is a tablespoon ever different from a different tablespoon?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll see pictures, and some tablespoons are just bigger than other spoons.
I don't think that's correct.
I'm sure it isn't, but it's my life experience. It's what I've lived, okay? No, there's like 5 different sizes. There's a tablespoon, there's a soup spoon, there's a teaspoon, there's a demitasse spoon, there's an egg spoon.
A demitasse spoon?
Yes.
The fuck is that?
It's an England exclusive spoon DLC. No, a demitasse spoon.
I've never heard of that.
It's like a small fancy spoon. It's a bit bigger than a teaspoon. No, a bit smaller than a teaspoon, but like larger than a... there's too many spoons. Just fucking
you mean
have
like
plastic cutlery and that's it.
You mean like literally a spoon on the table for eating. I'm talking about the measurement.
Oh, my head hurts. I wanted to stop hurting.
When you have to add small amounts of a liquid to like a baked thing, like a baking dish, what measurements are you working with?
My eyeballs.
Okay.
I don't bake often because it never goes well.
Well, with baking you have to be very precise
No.
with your measurements.
No, I hate that.
Because it's more science.
I don't like science in food.
Do you like cake?
I like eating it. Clearly. Do I like making it? No. I will maintain that cooking is fundamentally flawed.
Oh, please do say more.
It takes you 2 hours to cook something that you eat in maybe 15 minutes.
I'll agree to that.
And then you have to spend another hour fucking cleaning up after yourself?
Well, the trick is to clean as you go.
Oh, fuck that. I can't do 2 things at once.
No, but
I'm
like,
either cooking or I'm cleaning. I cannot do fucking both. I'm not an octopus.
While something's simmering, you clean a couple dishes?
No, if I stop looking at it, it fucking boils over and ruins the stove.
It's just waiting for me to slip up.
It literally fucking is, though. This is my lived experience, and you're denying me of it.
No, that certainly is how it feels sometimes. I'm not gonna even lie.
Like, I'll be stirring a stir fry just fucking constantly, and then I'll be like, don't fucking burn, don't stick to the pan, while I turn the tap on, it's fucking stuck to the pan now. Why? I left it for 2 fucking seconds.
How high a heat are you cooking with?
Hi.
Maybe sometimes go a little lower.
No, because then it's not done quick enough. This is what I fucking mean. If I have to spend an hour cooking something that'll take me 10 minutes to eat, what's the fucking point? That is fundamentally flawed.
It's the joy of the process.
The joy of cooking. No, I love cooking when it goes well.
Yeah.
When it goes wrong, I fucking hate it, and I never want to do it again.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, but you're probably a good cook. I make do with what I've got.
I have this thing that runs in my family where nobody in our family enjoys what we cook. As in, if my dad makes something, everyone else loves it. He thinks it's fucking disgusting.
That is, yeah, that's relatable.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, I will cook something, and I think it's literally, like, the best thing I've ever made, and then I'll give it to Ellie, and then they'll be like, yeah.
That's yesy, dude.
No,
oh
no,
my god.
Please compliment me more. I crave fucking affirmation that I've done something good with my life. Please just once fucking tell me that the pasta is good. And she's like, it's pasta. I can eat it. It's like, no, that's not what I wanted out of this exchange.
I have made 2 things in my life that Yessie was like, that was really good. You got to make that again. Everything else I've ever made for her, I'm like, is it good? Do you like it? Please tell me you like it. And she's like, it's alright. It's like, fuck.
No, there's one meal. I think I remember making one meal for Ellie that they've specifically requested to have again, and that is Boston baked beans.
That is very specific.
Yeah, it really is. And it's also not the easiest thing to make, so I don't do it often. But when I do, it's good stuff.
Boston baked beans. What is that? What is that even?
So basically, do you have baked beans in America?
Yeah, it's more a southern thing, but we have them.
Right, so you get that. You put a load of spices in, I think like paprika and a bit of cumin and some Worcestershire sauce. Put all that into the beans with a bit of tomato puree. You do some mashed potatoes. You get some chorizo, cook that up, and put an egg on it.
That sounds decent.
It's really good.
All right. Do you like beans on toast?
Yes.
Okay.
I have to, otherwise I'm kicked out the country.
Because I was telling Yessie about beans on toast, and she started fucking. She was like, "What beans do they use?" I was like, "It's usually baked beans," and that just triggered a gag reflex.
What?
Because it was a texture thing for her. She was like, the wetness of baked beans.
Well, you're not just leaving it to fucking soak overnight. Like, you toast the bread where it gets, like, crunchy, and then you horf it down in, like, 10 minutes. Depends on the bread, though. If it's, like, white bread, then yeah, that shit will soak up like a fucking sponge. But if it's, like, seeded bread...
I can't explain why hearing you say war horfed down tickled me so much.
That's what you do. You inhale it like Kirby. To, like, stop it from soaking and becoming just a fun sponge.
And then you become the baked beans.
You do.
You get their powers, and when you press B, you shoot beans.
They're good for your heart. But the more you eat, the more
you have a good heart.
Yeah, exactly.
What were we talking about?
What's the best bagel? We never actually answered the question.
Oh, yeah, because I said I want to try an egg bagel, but I've never had it, so I can't say if it's the best.
And then we just fell off a cliff with that conversation.
Yeah.
Thing is, there's a place called the Bagel Factory.
Yeah.
It's like a chain of bagel outlets here in England. And I can never remember what I get, but I know it has avocado in it.
In the bagel?
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I love avocado anyway.
I also like...
It's the good stuff.
Ooh, I know my answer. I like the cinnamon raisin bagels.
Nah, I don't know. I prefer savory rather than sweet. Because you can have both, right?
That's fair. I mean, it's just that's a type of bagel you don't really make a sandwich with.
If I'm having a bagel now, if I'm in my kitchen now and I'm deciding to make a bagel, it's going to have avocado, it's going to have eggs, bit of sriracha, and maybe some oregano on it.
You're specifying the herbs, okay.
Well, because it has different like feel than like basil or rosemary.
I always forget you guys say basil.
I mean, to be fair, basil and oregano are both like flaky things. Rosemary is a fucking nightmare.
It's just, but yeah, I think for me personally, I'm gonna go with cinnamon raisin.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I don't eat that many types of bagels.
I wonder what bagel of a sponsor likes.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Like, if a sponsorship was a bagel, what would it sound like?
Probably like this.
Sorry!
Ah, that was interesting.
I am nutritionally fulfilled.
Yeah. I wonder if that had eggs in it.
Oh, I literally just fucking, like, shook my head violently there.
Okay.
I was like, do not talk about eggs with me.
Oh.
We're at that point now where I have a fucking twitch now. Whenever you bring it up.
Complex.
Yes. So, moving on from that very quickly.
Yeah.
You gotta think of something for me now.
What?
Who your waifu is.
Oh, I've never been into, like, waifu culture.
Because you're uncultured.
Yes.
Okay, who's best girl then? Does that phrasing really, does it matter?
You're gonna have to give me a minute on that and give me your answer first.
Well, this is just like a pre-question to the actual question of who would win between your wrestling, anime, and or VTuber waifu.
Okay,
it's a
well,
waifu fight.
That's not fair because the wrestling one is Rhea Ripley, so...
Really?
Yeah.
You're on that trend now?
Dude, who's not?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was on it before everyone else.
I was on the Rhea Ripley train before it was cool.
Literally, I've had like 5 people like show me Rhea Ripley and be like, "Yo, who's this?" It's transcending everything now. It's
Even
like
Yessie,
the one good thing about being a wrestling fan, besides knowing you, is fucking Rhea Ripley and being able to explain who she is to people.
Yeah. Even Yessie, who does not keep up with wrestling, saw a video of her on TikTok and was like, whoa.
It's the one of her pinning Queen Zelina.
No, it was before that happened.
Really?
It was just like a video of like quick shots of Rhea looking like Rhea.
Oh yeah, the edits. Yeah. So basically, who would win in a fight between Rhea Ripley and your fucking your anime and or VTuber waifu?
God, I don't know. Who the fuck do I like?
It's the fact of picking her opponent, really.
I can never think of like anime best girls. Like,
Oh no, you like the one from Full Metal, don't you?
yes, Olivia
Yeah.
Armstrong.
That's the one.
Very similar to Rhea in personality, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I like this character, but surely this is unique, and I don't have a type.
Wrong.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that then. And then what was the other one? There was like 3 categories?
Well, it's wrestling versus either anime or VTuber. So
Oh. Corone's not
Corone.
winning any fights.
Corone's gonna die. Panic dog, panic dog.
Turtle house.
Yep. She would go into a turtle house to hide from Rhea Ripley.
Eat Mike Tyson's ass.
Eats. Didn't even finish. So degenerate.
I think Rhea Ripley...
to have a bit of variety and a spice of life, I'll pick Liv Morgan as my fucking Liv Morgan.
I didn't think you were into Liv Morgan.
Who? Duh. Have you seen her?
I have. I just didn't think that was your basket.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 2 baskets, right?
Okay.
And they're both in a tag team at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So it's either like big fucking muscle woman or it's like fucking just Christina Aguilera, right? So, okay, Liv Morgan versus Gara Gura.
Oh,
Or
I thought you were going to go
Calliope
with Calliope.
Well, yeah, but more people know Gura.
Is it true?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not as
definitely
into the
way
VTuber
more
world, so
famous.
I don't know what people know or don't know.
A little Shork.
Shork.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, really?
You have an anime one?
Who wins in the fight? It depends on who writes the fight.
Do you have an anime one?
Probably. Let me look at my pop vinyls. Do I have any anime women up there? Sailor Mars.
Ooh. Which one is Mars?
The red one.
Um.
Black hair. Long legs.
Oh, yes. Sailor Mars, yeah. Which one's the one that I like? I think it's...
If you have to ask that, then is it really
it's
a
Jupiter.
waifu?
It's Jupiter. It's because I didn't watch
yeah.
Sailor Moon. I know what they all look like, but I don't know which one's who.
Why? Everyone knows. All the sailors.
I know Sailor... I don't remember the order they get said in the song.
Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor the Pluto, Sailor Goofy, Sailor
I
Donald.
was just thinking that.
Yeah.
Sailor Donald. Zeta Flare.
If we go down that hole again, I'm gonna get angry, so we should stay out of that.
Here's a Q&A question. What do you think about the new trailer?
Ooh, do you have an hour? No? Shut the fuck up. Okay?
He doesn't like it, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't like what Kingdom Hearts is anymore, and I'm sorry, but I'm not. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, it's the epitome
It's not
of
what
sorry,
it used
not
to
sorry.
be. It's not what it was when I fell in love with it, okay? It's like a person. It changes over time, and you're just sat next to you're lying in bed next to a stranger who has normal-sized feet, alright? That's what it's like.
When I met you, you had big, doofy feet. And now you have smaller feet, and it's just not the same.
You're in fucking Shibuya!
I'm talking to Gojo.
God! I hate it.
Is it like actually literally Shibuya, or are you just saying that?
I mean, it looks like a fish. It talks like a fish. It's probably a fish, right? It looks like Shibuya. It's got the fucking crossing there and the billboards. It's probably fucking Shibuya.
Because in the trailer, don't they say like, oh, this is like something else?
It's called Quadratum.
That's it.
Fuck everything, man.
Kingdom Hearts.
Remember Tarzan? No one else does.
Phil Collins. What if now you can summon Phil Collins? Because it's the real
Two
world.
worlds with one family.
I want to know. Can you show me? No. Go back to the cartoon world.
I'm just sitting here thinking about how much I hate what it's become. I didn't want to go down this fucking hole, and yet here we are.
Yeah, I love doing that.
We gotta save it for the redux of the fucking lore episode that we bungled.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts episode recoded mix.
Yeah, final mix.
That's it.
So here's another question.
Hit me with it.
Going on to something that we both like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Ew.
If you could meet any free characters from the universe, who would you pick and why?
Josuke.
Which one?
Part 4.
Okay.
I love Part 8 Josuke too, but like, if I gotta pick one.
You wouldn't want to meet him.
It might just be Part 4 characters, to be completely honest.
No.
Like, just put me in Morio.
Where you have a high chance of just dying.
That's true for any location in JoJo's.
Yet everyone dies. Fuck.
I'd have a better chance in Morio than I would in Dio's fucking Egyptian castle.
Why would you put yourself in the castle? Just go to the street outside.
That didn't help that other guy who was on the street outside, and then he died because ice.
He had ill intentions.
He was just looking around.
Exactly.
Then he got killed by the iceberg.
Yes.
I love talking about JoJo's with no context. It's the best.
Uh-huh. Any anime without context sounds fucking nutty.
Yeah. Remember when that
Okay,
kid...
so
Remember
you're just gonna meet the fucking Josuke fucking crew.
It might be like...
Koichi.
Okay, so I'll give my basic bitch answer is Josuke Okuyasu Koichi, right? And then I'll try to come up with a more interesting answer.
How about in part 3?
I'll mix
The
it
part
up, right?
people know.
So, like, let's take characters from all over the series, right? Who would be an interesting mix?
I mean, mine are fucking obvious.
Young Joseph, Jolene, and...
Would you have them all in the same room, or would these be one-on-ones?
I think it'd be more fun to have them all in the same room.
Be really chaotic.
And Mista. There you go.
That's of all the fucking people.
Well, I'm trying to bring the chaos.
He'd probably end up shooting you, honestly.
Because he's just a cold-blooded killer.
I mean, yeah.
He'd end up shooting himself.
Yeah.
It's just
Twice in 1 minute. What was that statistic where it's like throughout the entirety of part 5, someone figured out that he shot himself like every half hour?
Something like that.
Something weird like that. It was really zany.
I mean, most of it was in the Gyacho fight.
Yeah.
But, like, goddamn.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting characters to meet, right?
Is there any that are not interesting?
Fugo?
No, even then. I'm part of a Fugo isn't that bad squad, okay?
No, I like Fugo as a character. I'm actually more of the, like, I wish we got more of him.
He's a victim of the circumstance of the writing.
Yeah, because there was, everyone knows this by now, but, like, there was the original, like, oh, Fugo was going to be the traitor, and then he didn't want to do that because it made him sad, so...
It's the most wholesome reason not to do anything. I didn't write this because it would upset me.
Yeah, I mean, and
that's a mark of a good author right there.
It's valid as shit as an author. It's like...
What does that say about authors of fucking, like, the most horrific shit ever?
I mean, Araki does write a lot of horrific shit, so for that to be the thing that was going to
Yeah, but he's not like Stephen King, is he?
I suppose not.
I wouldn't write The Shining. It would make me upset.
There are authors out there that, like, they thrive off of this will give an emotional reaction to the reader, right?
That's basically Junji Ito, isn't it?
Yeah. You gotta have something like that in you to be able to write the shit he writes. My favorite thing is that Junji Ito, outside of what he writes, is the most wholesome, like, fun boy in the world. And then...
Well, that's what it is. Like, anyone who does, like, pure fucking horror, more often than not, are either really funny or really nice, or both.
Yeah. And then you look at Miyazaki, who makes all the Ghibli movies, which are so pleasant and joyful and nice to look at and so pretty, and he's just a fucking asshole.
Anime was a mistake.
Like, he walked out of the premiere of his son's movie, he's like, this sucks.
I mean, to be fair, I'd probably do the same if it did suck.
But
Times I've had to sit through shit where I didn't enjoy it just because I was obligated to. No, fuck that.
You're not gonna support your child.
Well, I'm not having children, so...
But in this scenario, right, that's what happened.
You gotta be honest.
You can still sit there and then give him fair critiques after
no,
the
because
fact.
when I'm the guy that sat through a shit movie, what does that make me?
A good dad.
No. This is why I'm not having kids, because I'd be a terrible parent.
What was the crux of this question?
You can meet any free characters from the JoJo universe.
Oh, yeah, and I said young Joseph, Jolene, and Mista. And then if I wanted to have a more pleasant, calm experience, Kakyoin, Bruno, and Weather Report.
That'd be like trying to get fucking blood from a stone, trying to get conversation out of that fucking group.
No, Bruno and Kakyoin will at least talk. And then they'll be
a
nice.
shy little man, and Bruno's like, oh, I'm in the mafia.
Bruno just walks around muttering that. Hello, I'm in the mafia.
That's what you do when you're at home, just by yourself.
Yes.
When you're not doing TikToks, you just wander around fucking cooking lasagna like, I'm in the mafia.
Just as I'm on my way to the bathroom, I'm in the mafia.
In the mafia bathroom for mafia men only.
I'm Enzo, the baker. That was a wild one, sorry.
I don't even know, but it was funny.
It's from Godfather.
Oh, wow, okay.
My brain just made a wild leap.
It did. It sure fucking did.
Because there's a character in The Godfather that shows up in
why are you
one
explaining
fucking
it,
scene.
man? Why?
Fine,
Why you gotta explain it?
Fine.
Just let it lie. Let it be a weird thing that you've said, and we can all move on with our lives.
If you get it, you get it. If you don't, sorry.
If you know, you know. Ask me the question.
Yeah, you didn't answer it. What's your answer?
Jonathan.
Jonathan and Jonathan.
And 3 Jonathans.
So is one of those Johnny from Part 7?
No. He'd bring down the vibe. He's way too miserable.
Talk about his bug bite fetish.
Oh, I hate it. Why's it gotta be like that?
Because it's a Rocky projecting.
Uh-huh.
I love
You
when I say a
project
thing.
him out of a fucking story.
I love when I say a thing and you're just like, uh-huh. Yeah.
Sometimes it's all I've got. It's all I've got in my fucking Rolodex, alright? That's all I can bring out at that moment.
This is a snarky response.
Yes. It's the only thing. It's not worth dignifying with anything else.
So Jonathan and who else?
Caesar, and I don't know, maybe. My brain is just Jonathan, man. He is JoJo. He is the JoJo.
He is the first JoJo.
The best one.
The one that started it all.
Oh.
Love is stored in the muscles.
Who else, man?
I don't know. You tell me. It's your answer.
Who else do I like?
I
like Josuke.
Yeah. You like Jotaro?
Yeah, again, he's not really one for talking, though, is he?
I wonder how conversation between him and Jonathan would go.
I think Jonathan would be proud, but also a little bit horrified.
Yeah, he'd be like, you did a good thing, but also, like, stop beating up everyone else.
You don't even want to talk about Giorno. It's like, my son did what?
You killed how many people?
Did you put him in a death loop?
Well, that guy
What
was
the
bad.
fuck?
That guy deserved it.
He's not even, like, morally the worst villain, man.
I don't know. How many people are worse than Diavolo?
Literally Kira.
Yes.
There you go. And literally Dio. The epitome of evil.
But Kira literally was dragged to hell.
Good.
And then Dio just exploded.
He did. And he kind of won in the end, but anyway.
No.
No, okay, sorry, he didn't win. There's a lie. I fucked up.
It was such extreme reactions with this like droll tone of like, I'm the worst ever. Shut up! Don't look at me. I'm bad.
I can't. It's because I can't think of a third fucking character. Jonathan, Caesar, and my brain goes blank.
Who just list characters you enjoy?
Kakuin, Bruno, Goku.
There you go. Put Goku and Jonathan in a room together. See what happens.
Oh no, that would literally be the best time.
That would be pretty good.
Your two dads just take you out for a meal, and it's really nice.
Imagine a world where Goku is the smaller of two men.
He's like Gamaguri from Kill la Kill. He's just always bigger than the biggest person in the room.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
He's just every time I imagine Jonathan, he's just such an exaggerated beefcake.
And he's like 19 as well. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, he's so fucking huge.
Yeah.
I love him.
Uh-huh. That's why he stays in part 1, where everyone was buff. If you put him in part 5, he just looks fucking anemic.
It would look weird. Especially like...
It's like what happened with Jotaro.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Because, I mean, Araki did that with like those re-release volumes.
Yeah, and I hate it. I really do. I really dislike it a lot.
The part 1 characters in a part 8 art
I pick
style.
up a volume of part 1 and I'm like, who the fuck's this on the cover?
Yeah.
Oh, is that Jonathan? No, it's not. No, it's not. You're lying.
I think the Caesar one looks the weirdest.
Yeah.
But yeah, like seeing Dio all skinny is like, ugh.
I'd meet Jonathan, Caesar, and Jono.
That'd be an interesting mix.
There's good pizza.
And then Jonathan's like, oh, what is pizza?
Did they have pizza in Victorian London?
I don't. Now I gotta.
Now we have to find out. When was pizza invented?
Yeah.
19th century, so he might have, but probably wouldn't have made its way to London.
Pizza was vented. Pizza was invented in the 18th or early 19th century. History of pizza on Wikipedia.
No, the first pizza restaurant was in 1965.
Pizza in that sense, yes, but like Italian traditional pizza was like 16th century.
It was all in 1900s, so Jonathan probably wouldn't have had pizza.
In 1843, Alexander Dumas described the diversity of pizza toppings.
This isn't interesting to listen to, is it?
You want to talk about the history of pizza? This is our new podcast, Pizza History.
Aww.
A pizza history.
I hate that that's a good name for something I'd never want to do.
Anyone that wants to do that, take it. It's free.
Yeah, there you go. That's our community service. Let's round things off with a final question.
Okay.
Favorite action hero and villain of all time?
In any action thing?
I mean, if you know me, the answer's pretty obvious. I mean, I'm not complaining.
It's clearly...
The T-1000 is the
no,
perfect
I know what your actual
fucking
answer
villain,
is. I was trying to come up with a joke answer. What?
T-1000's a perfect villain.
It's a good villain for that movie.
In any movie.
This is one of my favorite things about you as a person. When you have something you really enjoy, it can only ever be accepted as the best thing objectively in history. There's no other way of looking at it. It's just perfect and the best, and no one can say otherwise.
There's no fucking evidence to the contrary, alright?
It's
There's
an
none.
opinion.
There's fucking no evidence at all of anything being better.
It's an opinion.
I don't give a shit.
You're perfectly within your rights to say it's your favorite thing.
No, it's...
No, I need everyone else to agree with me that it is
If you
just
don't
the
agree
best.
with me, there's something wrong.
That's so great.
I've miscalculated.
My place in the universe.
Right. Green Goblin?
I mean, let's try and keep superheroes out of this, right? Because that's
right.
skewing everything. John Wick's cool.
I mean, sure.
He's not the
We love
Terminator.
Keanu, but I've not seen it. That's what I mean by that.
Oh, really?
The dog's dying in it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm sorry.
Just skip the first 10 minutes.
But then I won't know what's happening.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. It'll be like that time I fell asleep for 5 minutes during Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and then I woke up, and then for the next 2 fucking hours, I had no idea what the fuck was going on, and it was one of the worst cinema experiences I've ever fucking had.
I also like Egg Boy from The Kingsman.
Eggsy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's cool.
he is.
Kingsman movies are really good. I gotta see the prequel.
Shake the dog. There's that point where I mentally turned off the movie, I think.
Why?
I turned back on in the church scene, obviously.
Oh man, that scene's so good.
Uh-huh.
Wait, why did you zone out?
Because I thought the dog was gonna fucking die.
Oh, jeez, man.
What?
It's a real it's like a real on-off switch in the brain, huh?
Have you ever met a dog? Point proven.
Yes. Yes, I have.
Right, so you know what it's
to know dogs.
To know a dog is to have a good life.
Yes, that is true.
For it to die is the worst possible thing in human history.
How do you feel about those small, scruffy, dirty white dogs?
I mean, they're dogs.
They tend, in my experiences, to be.
Do you mean like Jack
meanest.
Russells or what?
No, like any small, white, scruffy.
Why do they have to be white?
It's always those. People listening have got to know what I'm talking about. Like.
Pomeranians?
No, not a specific breed.
Bichon Frisés.
Any dog that is small, white fur, all white, scruffy, like you can barely see their eyes, like those dogs are always for some reason really mean.
No, I've held a baby Samoyed and it was the best day of my entire life.
Obviously not that breed because they're just built different. I'm not talking about puppies. I'm talking about dogs that are like as adults still small.
No, they're fun. They're fun little hard-working guys. I love them.
Those are always the yappy dogs that bite your ankles and shit.
Okay, you've clearly met a bad dog and now you hate all of those dogs.
No, it's been multiple dogs like this. It's a thing on the internet. Like, everyone knows this is a thing that happens.
I disagree completely.
Okay.
I've never had this experience, so I can't relate. I'm sorry.
I'm jealous.
You've come to England. The dogs are nice.
There's no angry little white dogs.
All white dogs are nice.
What was the question?
Favorite action hero or villain of all time?
How did we get on the dogs? Oh, because yeah, okay. Oh man.
Hans Gruber's fun.
I never saw Die Hard.
Oh, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? How do you spend Christmas?
Not watching Die Hard, because it's not
What
a
the
Christmas
fuck, then?
movie.
No, if you want to have internet points, you have to say it's a Christmas movie. Despite it having nothing to do with Christmas at all.
Yeah,
Despite the setting.
It's literally just the setting.
You know what's a great Christmas movie?
Home Alone? What? What's a great Christmas movie?
I don't even want to tell now.
Why?
Because you're not gonna know what it is, and I'm gonna have to explain it, and you're gonna be like, oh.
Try me.
Hop.
Pop?
Hop.
Oh. Is that animated?
Yeah. Well,
that,
no.
Isn't that an Easter movie?
The fucking Easter Bunny rides a sled. It's a Christmas movie, but it's Easter.
Because I think I saw it once many years ago. Is it like Nightmare Before Christmas, but with Easter and Christmas?
No, it's just Easter.
I was gonna say, like, it's not a Christmas movie.
It's if you watch it, then you would know.
I saw once a long time ago.
It's Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what is your favorite fucking action hero and villain? Come on, man.
I think I might actually go with the first Kingsman movie characters. Samuel L. Jackson's a great villain.
Okay, what's his character name, though?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Well, then it can't be the best.
That's such a dumb metric.
If you don't know the fucking character's name, how can he be the best?
That is not the metric.
I really love the Terminator. What was his name? Arnold? The T-800, man.
What's an action movie that I liked?
Are you asking me? Like, I know. Face off.
I don't watch a lot of like pure action movies.
Your life isn't fun.
I'm struggling to think of any.
I mean, most fucking Arnie characters are really, really good.
Kill me! Do it! Come on!
Yeah, Dutch.
Oh yeah, his name was Dutch. Dylan!
Yeah, Dutch and Dylan.
Got you pushing too many pencils.
Uh-huh.
Kill me!
Is that what we're doing now?
Just imagine he's having a conversation with Dylan and it turns into that scene halfway through.
No, it's just a conversation with a fucking Arnie soundboard.
Dylan, I got you pushing too many pencils, eh? You kill
He
me!
doesn't say Dylan in every fucking movie.
Do it now!
T-1000 comes out the elevator and he's like, Dylan!
Oh,
on,
it'd be fucking great.
No, it wouldn't be. It would be a nightmare.
Because I never got into the Fast and Furious movies. Fucking the Rock and Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. You know that's not his real name.
It's, what is that joke you always tell?
It's my name Jeff. Well, there's a lot of jokes I always tell because I'm a hack and I'm not actually funny.
What about Vin Diesel's name specifically?
Vehicle identification number Diesel.
Yeah.
No, his real name's Mark.
Yeah, isn't it?
Mark Sinclair, yes.
That's such a, like, wild... What?
Isn't it?
How did he get to Vin Diesel?
He likes cars.
I guess so, huh?
But he didn't want to be called Van Diesel, so it was Vin.
Why were those the options?
Vincent Diesel.
Why the fuck would it be between that and Muhammad? It's like the one line
Muhammad
from that
Diesel?
movie I like.
I don't know.
God, yeah.
T-800 and T-1000, that's all I'm saying.
I'm looking at a list of action movies to see if anything jogs my memories, and National Treasure.
You're really doing this?
National Treasure came up as an option, and I'm like...
That's not an action movie.
I don't know if I would
That's
count
an
that.
adventure movie.
Yeah. I, Robot? Fuck no.
Family... I did not murder him.
I did not murder him.
Yeah, that's my favorite action movie character is the fucking robot from iRobot.
The I did not murder him robot?
Mm-hmm.
Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Does that count?
What defines an action movie to these people?
Movies with any action in it.
Movies with explosion.
Bad guy go boom. The Matrix.
It's just... Well, yeah.
Neo's
like,
cool.
in terms of, like, protagonists, like, Neo is...
I like
and Agent Smith is a genuine
Agent- yeah,
conversation to have there.
Mr. Anderson.
That's all I say, and it always comes back into the reason why the Matrix has to be the way that it is, and we are all simply agents inside of the Matrix.
Oh, God.
See, there's a conversation to be had about free will. People, Mr. Anderson, people have free will, and that is exactly a reason why...
Just keeps going. will
talks
is
in
the people
circles.
that the reason is the matrix of Mr. Anderson. Free Mr. Will.
Free Will.
Free Willy, Mr. Anderson.
Free Willy, Mr. Anderson. It's a movie about a whale.
Did you
Whose
ever
name
see
is Free Willy, apparently.
Is his name Free Willy, Mr. Anderson, or is it just about freeing Willy?
Only the human brain can come up with something as insipid as Free Willy.
Oh, the book. Did you ever see The Book of Eli?
No,
That's a good movie. I like that main
I
character.
never heard of it until you just said it.
It's good. I don't want to say too much because it's got a good.
I've seen
twist.
The Book of Pooh.
The Book of what?
The Book of Pooh.
Is that real?
100 Acre Wood, yeah.
That's a real title of a movie?
It's a TV show.
I did not know that.
It's The Book of Pooh.
What about 300? Surprised it took me that long to run into that one.
The Rise of the Spartans.
God, did you ever see the Beowulf movie?
No, it freaked me out by looking at it.
Yeah, that's a good reaction to have.
It's not worth my time if I can't look at it properly.
I watched it in the theaters. And
Why would you do that?
Because I was in middle school and me and my friend were like, "Oh, what's out? Nothing really. That's out. Let's watch that."
There was really nothing else.
Not really.
What a time to be alive.
And all I remember is that there's a scene where he goes into a cave to fight the monster and he gets naked.
He does. I mean, yeah. What else would you do, right? You wouldn't keep all your clothes on. That'd be weird.
And I just remember there's a shot where like he's standing there and the sword is blocking his dick.
Yep.
Django Unchained is really cool.
Django. That's not an action movie.
Sure it is. The fuck are you talking about?
No, Tarantino is its own genre.
It's still action.
Kill Bill is more of an action movie.
What's different? What's the difference there? Why are you saying Django's not action, but that is?
Sword fighting.
Gunfighting.
Swords.
What the fuck are we doing? We have to have swords to be an action movie?
Yeah, no guns are an action
You
movie.
said Die Hard earlier.
He's saying fucking face off. The Terminator, he had a knife.
You call that a knife? Yes.
No, I don't actually.
Jaws.
Yeah, the shark. It's my favorite character in anything, is a shark.
It's just a nameless shark.
His name was Steve.
Oh. Was that like the big twist?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
this
if
list?
M. Night
This is not
Shyamalan
action
directed Jaws, it would literally just be like a man in a shark suit, and his name was Steve.
movie? Land shark.
Sky Shark.
No, it's an old SNL bit. Land shark.
Surf Shark.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with either the bad guy from Django, Leonardo DiCaprio, or
I still maintain that if you can't name the character, then
His
it's
name
not
was
a good
Candy.
character. Candy?
yes, Calvin Candy.
What a name. What a Tarantino fucking name.
Yeah, in fact, I'll go with that. Calvin Candy and Django.
That's fair.
Probably. What's yours?
They're not
Terminator.
they're not Terminators, but you know,
If you had to pick one that's not the Terminator.
John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Except I know their fucking names.
What are their names, actually? I don't remember.
Castor Troy is the terrorist.
And? It's the sound of Googling.
No!
What was that? No!
Sean Archer. That was me panicking trying to fucking remember what his name was. I literally didn't move.
That was such a great moment.
No, it wasn't. It was embarrassing. There's me saying shut up, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Hogarth Hughes is my favorite action protagonist.
Who the fuck is that?
We're fucking serious?
What?
Iron Giant.
Oh, yeah.
Hug hug.
Hug, hug.
Hug hug.
We crank our hogs respectfully, I think you'll find.
Oh, man. Dean. It's a quote from the movie.
We have to end it there. There's nothing else in the
My
memory
brain's
banks.
not
It's
working
all
so
gone.
good because we're in the bad week.
The bad week.
Yeah, this is the time of the year where fucking Mother Nature looks down on me and frowns, and Father Time spits in my mouth.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Because we're in the 1 week of the year between my birthday and yours where I'm older.
Well, now you're dating this.
I didn't
have
say
to
what the
fucking
day
rush
was.
to put this out. Because fun fact, we've recorded like 4 of these, and I've not put any of them out yet because I'm a piece of shit.
We're just stockpiling episodes at this point.
This is like it's like a limited series, all right?
We're gonna
We'll
put
see if
these
we can
out.
keep it going by the time I publish for this one.
We're gonna put these out as a big batch release on Netflix, and then not release anything else for 6 years.
Oh, just an ocean.
Ah,
It's painful.
yeah. You know that's just painful.
And that's bitter chatter. It's painful.
Being older.
Being older is fine. Don't shut up about age, alright? We can spend a whole episode talking about age and the crises that we've been having, okay? But we need to save that for the next one.
Doing it next time when we talk about our crises.
Uh-huh. Crisis on Infinite Bitters and Chatters. So we have an email that you can send an email to if you would like to.
You can look down to the Baron Office meeting. We have an email. It's bitterchatterpodcast@gmail.com. You can send us queries and concerns.
Send us quiz.
Huh?
You said quiz.
Queries.
That's quiz with extra letters.
It's questions for gay people. Send us questions, concerns that you have about our mental well-being. Then you can follow socials that we have for Instagram and Twitter. It's @BitterChatPod on both platforms. Then we also have a merch store. Brooks, why don't you tell them what it is?
It's a merchandise store where you can buy merchandise for things that are on the merchandise.
Mm-hmm. Where is that?
It's redbubble.com/people/bitterchatpod.
My brain always still wants to complete that URL with the supla.
That's how it's always been and how it always will be.
But it's /bitterchatpod. And then we have individual socials. Brooks, what are yours?
I don't want to tell you.
Okay, mine is you can go to TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter.
No, fucking... Come on, you have to goad it out of me.
Tell us, you fuck.
It's Strayborn on Twitter and then on TikTok.
And you don't,
Stuff is found there.
you don't do Instagram, right?
No, I do. It's just you can't follow me on there because I don't know you.
You're not allowed.
Who are you? Why are you in my house?
And then I have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok @thatguy_Carmine. I'm trying to post more on TikTok and not Instagram, TikTok and Twitter at least, but Instagram still won't let me log in. So
Oh, it's the tale that you'll never hear.
I keep saying I'm gonna say it, and then we don't say it.
We never will.
Maybe next time.
Sorry, Matt Damon. We're all out of time.
Yeah, Matt Damon. When did
Sorry,
you get
Carmine's Instagram story. We're all out of time.
here? When did Matt Damon get here?
There's fucking Matt Damon.
You got a problem with Matt
Fucking
Damon?
Matt Damon.
I don't
You
even
know what
how
I'm
Matt
doing,
Damon-
right?
I don't even know how
You
Matt
know what
Damon
that is.
sounds. No, I
Matt
don't know what
Damon's,
you're doing.
he's like, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighter of Matt Nightman. Oh, it's terrible.
Okay. I think that's the sign we gotta stop.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time when we
Who knows if they can even hear this?
have more brain juice.
Songs playing.
Is it? Oh man. Oh. What's that?
I don't know. I panicked.
It sound right, boy.